Now we're going to use SketchUp Warehouse to load in a window and day 2 of SketchUp Demo. So I'm going to go to Components over on the side. I'm going to click on Window, or type in Window, excuse me. And then I'm going to grab the third window down, the one with the green. Once you click on the image, that window will be loaded into your project. So I'm just going to put my window off to the side for right now, and I'm going to make sure that it is on my correct layer that I want it to be on. So I'm going to click on it, and excuse me, I'm going to go to Entity Info, and I'm going to change it to Component. So now that it is on that layer. The next thing I want to do is draw on my wall, so the wall right next to the one with the door. I'm going to go to the middle of that wall, and you'll notice it'll snap to the midpoint. And I'm going to draw a line 3 feet up, and that's going to represent the bottom of my window, so where I want the base of my window to go. So now I can use my Move tool. I'm going to grab the bottom middle of my window, and I'm going to snap it to that line. So now I have moved it into place. My wall so I can see the window. So I want to look straight on at this wall. So I'm going to go to Camera, Standard Views, and this is my front wall. And now I can look straight on it. I'm going to use my Rectangle tool to make a rectangle. Oh, excuse me. I need to actually double click on my wall to make it unique. I'm going to right click, make unique, and then I'm going to double click on this wall to edit the wall. Now I'm going to use my Rectangle tool to draw a rectangle around my window, and then I'm going to kind of actually orbit here, and I'm going to use my push-pull to grab that rectangle and push it through the wall. So now when I get out, you can see the window. And a bunch of different components. It's going to be, you're not going to remember the name of this exact window, but say you want to load in another one on this side. So when you go to your components, you can go to the little arrow next to the house and go to In Model, and it will show you all the components in your current model now. So we have the little guy and the window. So that'll help you find components. If you need to hide something, because you want to view something, kind of like what we do in Revit, you can right click on the component and hide it, and then it goes away. To view it, you can go to View tab, Hidden Geometry, and it actually shows it in like a checkered kind of hidden view. So you know it's there, but it's not. So you could do it that way, and then you can actually right click on the component and unhide it. So that's View tab, Hidden Geometry. Is paint our walls. So I'm going to go to materials, and there's a whole like drop down of different materials. So I might do like a wood, and I can click on a material. That brings me automatically into my paint bucket tool, and I could like paint my floor to be a wood material. If I didn't want the whole floor to be wood, like the sides, because that looks a little funky, I can double click onto my floor, and I can make the sides maybe like the stone, because I'm going to make the edge of my house like a stone. Okay, and rotate around. So that's how you paint.